we are doing today. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're hearing me from today. Still your guy J Rocks from the Rock Solid Hub. Critical conversation again. And today, what are we talking about today? I've said this before, but I just want to go more deeper today for us. Proving reasons why your thoughts are not yours. Proving reasons why our thoughts are not ours. you know? Yeah, let me start this episode. I want it short, detailed. This episode short, detailed. So please just stay logged into the end. I want us to understand some few things I've been talking about in my past videos. I want to deliberate more. I want to dig in deeper today for us, let me start with short testimonies or short stories, so to say. This one happened just like few days ago, like 2 days ago. My friend called me. Normally we talk normally, like he calls me to deliberate on things. So he called me, he said, J-Rocks, I think you are saying the truth though. What you're saying is actually true. He said, what's that? We've talked about a lot of things. What exactly are you talking about? He said it caught to him as surprise because maybe before he does that, but he's not paying attention. But now that he's aware about it makes more sense to him. I said, what's that, bro? Let me know. He said, you always saying your thoughts are not yours, your thoughts are not yours. That sometimes it feels skeptical to him. But now that he's aware that he actually believes that to some extent. Like he's saying it like truly. I think my thoughts are not mine. I said, bro, give me more example. What do you mean? He said today when he woke up, that was 2 days ago. He said today when he woke up, because he works very early, but when he woke up, he feels so weak. Like he was so weak, like he wanted to call in sick, but he struggled out of the bed and went to the bathroom to go, but throughout his walk, he was still feeling weak. So he said the moment he's able to like snap back from it, like saying, like his thoughts telling him he's weak, and he's saying, no, I'm not weak. Like within him, when he's able to like snap back from it, like, no, I'm not feeling weak. Like he just feels it. He just feel that weakness diminishing from him. And going on with his day, if he feels weak again, he telling himself, no, I'm not feeling weak. Like he feels the weakness dissolving out of his body again. So during his break time, he had to call me and told me about it. He was like, yeah, bro, that's just how it is. Because our thoughts will always play games with us. Our mind will always play games with us. Those emotional thoughts will always play games with us. That's part of what I'm always saying. Like, your emotions, we want you to react to it. We tell you things for you to react to. We bring some kind of pictures to your head and stuff like that. Like those things are not real. They are not yours until you start to identify with it. If you identify with it, then you are claiming it to be yours. Take for example, when his thought was telling him he's feeling weak. If you start telling himself that, like, I'm so weak, before he knows it, he won't know when he's going to put his manager on call. It's totally different if if you are weak, like weak, like you are unable to like carry yourself, or that's a different thing entirely. Like you're unable to stand up or stuff like that. That's a different thing entirely. And that's still even another step ahead, where you see people with leap of faith, like they've connected their energy, like no, I'm not weak, I'm not down, and you see them rising up from their sickness or anything like that. So most of the time, all our pain, all our emotions, all our reactions, all of them are just psychological. They are just psychological, they are just in the head. It's totally different if someone is trying to attack you physically. I always say that. It's totally different when someone is trying to attack you physically. You know, you need to defend yourself. That's why I say we should all learn how to defend ourselves. Not to be bad, but to be protector of the society. Yeah. And another thing I love us to, another story I would love to share with us is about my friend again. I think I wrote something down that he told me, because I don't want to forget. About this. Yeah. We were having the discussion. It's a normal, social gathering. So I was having the discussion with this guy. So our talks went there. Our talks diverted to the kind of things I share with us to be aware of. So the guy said it's better not to even acknowledge your thoughts at all. Be it negative, positive, whichever one, don't even acknowledge it at all. And like, you will have your reasons, bro. He said, the moment you say something, or you write something, or you identify with your thoughts, that moment is when the future starts. Before you talk or anything, that's your past. So it was like our past and future are just like a second away from each other. Like the past is past, this moment is gone for life, and the future starts from that moment onwards. And he said something like, your thoughts, whatever you're thinking of, gets to become an energy, tends to be an energy that the universe or nature used to reshape your future for you. I'm like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. And that's part of what I'm talking about. I might not know that part from that angle. This whole thing, this awareness of a thing. We get to get aware from different angle. Some people experiences will make them become aware, not to make mistakes again. Some people teachings will make them aware, not to fall victims again. Some people might be directly from God, that gives them the awareness, the wisdom, or the knowledge on things. Some people might be from book or anything. That's why I just say we just need to keep being aware. We need to keep being aware. And awareness takes different shapes or form, but you just need to be aware of things. Most especially our thoughts. I always talk much on our thoughts because it doesn't matter your status, your age, your class in the society, your intelligence, your level of intelligence, your IQ, thoughts will always flow in. Your thoughts will always flow in. Those thoughts, I don't want to say your thoughts, those thoughts will always flow in. Thoughts about past, about your past mistakes, your future, whatever. Thoughts about you giving reactions to something. Whatever it is, your thoughts will always flow in. But let's put this in mind, that emotional thoughts is different from practical thoughts. Practical thoughts are those thoughts in the present moment, what you are doing in the present moment. Let me give us an example of it. If you are trying to create something and you're just in that cycle moment, you are in the moment, you are in the present. Probably you're trying to create something, you're trying to cook, you're trying to remodify something, you're trying to do an experiment, you're trying to create whatsoever it might be, maybe in your career, in your field, maybe at work. But the moment you are in the present moment, not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future, those are practical thoughts that we are allowed to do to get something done in the now. To get something done right now. Those are practical thoughts. So I want to give us guidelines on some things. Like, I always say it, those thoughts will always come, no matter what. There's no way we are going to help it. Those thoughts are going to come. But what should we do when those thoughts come? And what should we not do when those thoughts come? I want to go deep into that today for us. When those thoughts come, those emotional thoughts for you to react about things, what you should do. Number one, I'll tell us not to identify with it. Don't identify with those thoughts when those thoughts come. Don't identify with it when those thoughts come. Don't say I'm weak. Don't say I'm frustrated. Don't say I'm hungry. Don't say I'm being fucked with. Don't say those things. Don't say it. Don't identify with those thoughts. When you know fully well, just those thoughts are going to come and they will go. But the moment you identify with it, you are building a house for it inside of you. You feel me? The moment you identify with your thoughts, you are building a house inside of you. The first thing I will tell us to do is not to identify with those thoughts. And if this might be like a too much work, which I know I always say it, rehearse it till you get it. Stop identifying with your thoughts. No matter the number of times those thoughts come, don't identify with it. Just keep practicing that. Keep practicing that. Another thing I can tell us to do is snap back into present time. And what are the ways we can snap back into present time? When you see yourself going deeper in those thoughts, you're unable to not identify with your thoughts. You've already identified with it or stuff like that. you are going deeper in those emotional thoughts and all of that, what I can tell us, another thing I will tell us to do is snap back into present time by doing something to counter those thoughts, doing something in the now to counter those thoughts. Positive things, please. Let it be a positive thing you do to counter those thoughts. Maybe when you are in your thoughts thinking about whatever. I don't want to give us examples right now, so we don't limit our thinking to those examples I'm giving. Whatever you're thinking that is bringing those emotions out of you, that is bringing that reaction out of you, or that is making you want to do something just to distract you from being present in the now. Example of positive thing, you can stand up and start cleaning your house. Stand up and go and cook that food you've been thinking to cook. Stand up and start recording stuff, or stand up and go read something. Just do something positive, or stand up and start jogging. Go outside and go and jog. Go outside or go to the gym or go to the park, calisthenics park or anything. Just snap back from that emotion, from that emotional reactive thought. Another thing I can tell us to do is switch the thought into something positive. And that's part of you doing something in the now, or you switching that thought into a positive kind of thinking. But that's just you still trying to deliberate with those thoughts. You still trying to deliberate with the devil, or you still trying to deliberate with your mind, that you can get easily distracted again in a split second. One thing I will actually love us to do when those thoughts come, or one thing I would love us to practice day in, day out, is meditation. I always say this, meditation. And how will meditation help you? Meditation helps in different ways, in a lot of ways. One of the way is, it makes you, when you're meditating, you get to be the observer. You won't be in your thoughts. You won't identify with it. You get to be the observer. You get to observe the thoughts when you are meditating. You get to see those thoughts. That's where you will actually understand what I mean better about you, about your thoughts not being yours. When you get to meditate, you'll be able to like slow down. You'll be able to like see different thoughts, different numbers of thoughts that are coming through your mind, that are passing through your mind. You'll be able to see them. So when you're meditating, you get to objectify the thoughts. You won't be inside of it. You'll be the observer. You get to see your thoughts. You get to know. You get to understand better that all these thoughts are not actually mine truly. Where they come from, I can't tell you. I don't know. But we've heard a lot of people saying comes from the devil, comes from demons, and all of that. But what really matters is you not identifying with them. And when you are not identifying with your thoughts, when you are the observer, when you don't get to think, that's where you see that light coming in you. You know, they'll say, as within, so without. From inside, it projects out. Your energy comes from inside, comes from within. When you are not certain when you're unsure, when inside is dark, you won't be able to see. You won't be able to see these things that we are talking about. But when inside of you, there's light in there, there won't be reason for you to think. Let's use a dark room for example. Let's take for example, you walk into a dark room. When you are inside a dark room, you will be all disturbed because you don't want to hit an object, you don't know where an object is, you don't know probably where you placed object before has been replaced. You get to be in your head. But when you enter a lit room, you won't get to think. Even though you get to stomp your leg on something, you won't blame the room for it. You won't blame anything for it. Because the whole room is lit up. You'll be able to know this thing happened for a reason. You'll be able to tell yourself, even though you hit your leg on something, you won't be able to blame yourself. You won't blame the room. You won't blame anything. So let's use that. Let's picture that as ourselves, our inside. Let's picture ourselves as the room, inside of us as the room. If the room is dark, that's when you get so weary. You won't be able to decide. You won't be able to make decisions. You won't be able to. You'll be all over your head. You'll be confused because you don't know if this is the right place to go, if that's the right thing to do. But when the inside is lit up, you won't even have the time to be in your head because you constant being the now, you constant being doing things, you constant being creating. You understand? So what not to do when those thoughts come? When those thoughts come, what not to do? Don't react to it. Don't react to your thoughts. Don't react to your thoughts. Don't say it's you. Don't believe it. Don't give in. Don't trust it. Doubt your trust always. Don't say don't believe it. Whatever it is. That's where you see some wise men. They will tell you, or some wise women, they will tell you you should be able to give excuse for people. Because they know those thoughts, those clusters, those numerous thoughts will come about anything. Those thoughts will definitely come. But when you know your thoughts are not yours, you shouldn't believe them, you find it easy to make excuse for the person. Maybe that's not what you are thinking. Maybe that's not what you are thinking. Maybe they don't mean it that way that I'm thinking about it. Remember, I always say it, the perception of reality is more than reality itself. What you think about life is more than life itself. Because life is deeper. Might be what you're thinking, might not be, most of the time, might not be the way that thing is exactly. But all what you've pictured in your head, what you've said to your head, what you've said to yourself, you get to view it that way. And that's where what my friend I said earlier, that's where I can acknowledge his talk there. Like when you start and you start cultivating that habit of seeing things your way, thinking it through, overthought it, overanalyzed, and you start seeing things the way you've overanalyzed it, that's the way the universe will start dishing it out to you. Because you've accepted into that energy. So let's not give in into those thoughts. Don't believe those thoughts. Don't react to it. Most of the time, don't do what it tells you to do at that moment. Maybe you are trying to do something profitable and your mind is telling you something else. Your mind is telling you to go scroll your phone, or your mind is telling you to go get some clarity or stuff like that. Most of the time, your thought is just trying to pull you back. Your thought is just trying to pull you back into that state of unconsciousness. It's just trying to pull you back into that state of unconsciousness, into that rush. It's trying to build you. It's trying to build that mansion. It's trying to construct itself inside of you. But when you know those thoughts are not yours, when you are not identifying with them, you see yourself breaking from those chains little by little, gradually. Yeah, another thing I wrote here. Honestly, all I would say is, another thing I remember just now is a video of mine that I posted on Instagram Reels. I posted on Instagram. I said, let's not think. Let's take a moment, not think for 5 seconds. A friend of mine called me. He said that thing that I said we shouldn't think for 5 seconds, that I tried not to think for 5 seconds, that those rush of thoughts came in those time. Different kind of thoughts just came in his head those time. I said, that might be for you. But for some other person, they might be able to control it, not to make their thoughts come into them for them that moment. One thing I would just love us to do right now, is don't believe, don't overthink, don't emphasize on your thoughts. Just only do the practical thoughts, the now thoughts, what you should be doing at the present moment. That's what you should do. Don't believe those emotional thoughts of past or future, all of that. And another thing I want us to do is tonight, or after listening to this video, try your best not to think. Even though those thoughts are still going to come, try your best not to think. Don't believe your thoughts. Whenever they come, don't believe your thoughts about your past, about your future. Don't believe any of it. Just focus on doing things in the now. Maybe when you're trying to go to sleep, don't think about past, don't think about future, don't think about your spouse, don't think about your crush, don't think about anything. Just thank God. thank God. Just keep thanking God. Keep thanking God and try to numb your thoughts. Don't believe them. When they're flying, they are going to fly out. Don't worry about it. They are going to come. There will be times where these thoughts are going to come. They are going to hold you, like you feel like you need to outburst. You need to do something. That's the moment where the house is destroying. The house they've built in you is destroying. The past thoughts, those are the moments when those thoughts are destroying. Just sit with it, relax, don't identify with it. Don't say I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. Just slow down. Ways you can use to slow down, maybe when those thoughts are coming so highly, you can breathe in, out. Just slow down. Then you see those thoughts leaving you. You get to understand those thoughts are not yours. But trust me, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really, really hard. But just stay with it, stick with it. After some time, it will be so easy and your life will be so peaceful. You'll be balanced. And that's what we want. You don't want the roller coaster kind of life, going up and down, thinking right, left, central, your mind being storm. I watched one interview of Elon Musk. I don't know if I'm saying it in his right word. He said people might not know, but his mind is a storm. Going left, right, central. That's what I'm telling you. Your thoughts will always bring out storm for you. Your mind will always bring out storm. It will be stormy. But just stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. To identify with it. When that light comes in, you will know. When you're experiencing peace, when you are no more reactive, you will live life so much better. And remember, I always say it's totally different when someone is trying to attack you physically. But when someone is trying to attack you emotionally, verbally, which most people do, everyone does. Everyone has the same problem but different situation. Don't react to it. Stay balanced. And peace. And the peace will come. The peace you're looking for. The peace you're searching for is actually within you. Just don't identify with your thoughts no more. So I'll just end this video here, but it's not the end of our discussion. There's still a lot of things we need to be aware on. And remember, I always say it, enlighten me, enlighten yourself. Keep being enlightened, keep being aware, stay rock solid. Peace and love, my people.